Hello, I am Richard A. Boxall, and this is my short and almost daily podcast in which I chronicle my life and attempt to be a writer by writing daily-ish.
You're listening to the diary of a wannabe writer, Season 3.
Hello, it's Monday the 20th of July 2026. Welcome to the show. Sorry I didn't get one yesterday. It was a case of forgot, basically. I had a lazy day, so I think it was it the first day that I've not had anything to do for the last week, basically. So my friend went home, and then obviously spent 3 days being quite active in terms of going out and seeing and doing things with her, and then the days leading up to that I'd done lots of exercise in terms of getting my house tidy and clean, and I was just knackered, and I had such a lazy day, and did intend to record a podcast and failed, just forgot basically. When I remembered, it was like midnight, and I've kind of got this rule: if I record it before midnight, or at least start recording it before midnight, it counts. But I wasn't going to record one at midnight and put yesterday's date on it, so no pod yesterday, sorry. But what did I do yesterday? I watched a lot of movies. So I think I said in another podcast not that long ago, I'm kind of rewatching some of the MCU stuff. I've now made a list of everything that's technically part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which of course now has drawn in things like Deadpool, the X-Men, and both previous iterations of Spider-Man before the current one, because of, multiverse stuff. So I have now watched, I think yesterday I watched 3 movies. I watched X-Men 2, which was actually really good, or X2, really enjoyed it. I think it's the best one. Then I watched Spider-Man 2, which actually, that was the one with Doc Octopus and Alfred Molina, and actually I think was the best one of those. Then I watched X-Men Last Stand, which surprised me a little bit because Patrick Stewart's character, spoilers by the way, you can turn off if you want, but Patrick Stewart gets killed, and it's like, okay, how does that work? Because I know he's back playing that character at an older part of his life, so who knows why that's the case, but But it was okay. I mean, the reviews suggested it was the least good film, and actually I preferred it to the first one. It was okay. And also it did some weird stuff, like it killed off Cyclops, which surprised me. And again, I know Cyclops has appeared since, so it doesn't feel like it's a permanent death, because there's any death in that kind of movie. And Rebecca Romijn as a Mystique got turned into a human. She got this, jab that stopped her from being an expert, got rid of her powers and stuff. So yeah, it was all quite good. And then I started watching the 3rd Spider-Man movie and didn't get that finished. But then once I finished watching that, which may be later today actually, I've watched all of the movies that are now sort of drawn into the MCU without actually being part of the MCU official run. And the next thing I've got to watch is Iron Man. And then I think Hulk, and then Iron Man 2, and then I think, again, I've done it by date, so I think then there might be another X-Men movie sort of impinging into that. But yeah, so I watched 3 films yesterday and didn't actually hate any of them. What have I done today? Well, this morning I got up and thought, well, I didn't write yesterday, and I didn't even do a podcast yesterday. That must be something I do today. So I did. And not only did I write, I actually did it as a writing live stream. So if you go to the Linktree address given at the end of the podcast, and I really should include it in the show notes of every episode, but I always forget. I'll try and remember to do that today. You will see the Twitch stream channel, and yeah, I did that. I did my work on chapter 29 today, which was really good. So I wrote it not that long ago, actually. I had a day where I met with Tani and Milton Keynes, and I got quite a lot written, but then I never sat down to edit it, and I was going to try and get it done. Do you remember? I was going to try and get that done, and then over the week, whichever weekend it was, and I didn't. Anyway, I sat down today with the intention of doing, and this is what I intend to do from now on for the next month or so. What I intend to do from the next month or so is treat writing as my day job. I'm not working until the 18th of August, with a possible exception of August the 2nd, as I keep saying. My intention is to do some writing every day. So the intention is to do 2 writing sessions, a morning and an afternoon one. Or I might just do a longer one in the morning. It just depends how I feel on the day. That's what I did today. So my original intention was to do a morning session where I did the screen sign-off of chapter 29, have a break, and then do a final paper sign-off and grammar check in the afternoon. Well, I ended up doing both in the morning, which was great. So that's done. Chapter 29 is signed off. So tomorrow, hopefully, because I've been very inconsistent recently, so we shall see how it goes. But tomorrow, hopefully, I will do some writing on chapter 30. And chapter 30 is a big deal. It's the climax of everything we've been leading up to. And then the final chapter 31, is the big reveal of the hidden kind of what's been going on throughout the book. So my plan tomorrow. Now tomorrow is going to be slightly different because I'm visiting a friend in the afternoon. So my plan is I will do a longer session in the morning. I will try and write at least 2,000 words if possible of chapter 30. Wow. So let's see if I can do it. So this isn't even a later night. This isn't even a last minute, I've done nothing and I quickly need to do a podcast now as well. I've actually done some writing. It's only 20 to 6. So I will leave that with you, or leave you with that for today, and I'll be back at some point tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
You have been listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, presented by me, Richard A. Boxall. Thank you for tuning in to my cogitative considerations, and if you'd like to know more about me or my projects, visit my link tree on linktr.ee/Richard Writes. Capital R, capital W. Thank you for listening.